Morning, Wall Street winners. It is Thursday, July 31st, and what an afternoon we had yesterday with earnings coming in from two of the Mag 7 companies. Microsoft up $41 in the post and pre-market after a huge earnings surprise to the upside and a positive future forecast. So showing tremendous growth in cloud and their AI division. And then following that, we had Meta, another monster earnings surprise, and up 81 or 80 and a half dollars in the pre-market, a huge jump. So 8, 10% kind of climbs there, or above 10 in some cases. Just massive, massive jumps. And those were two that we encouraged you to have a look at yesterday before earnings. And then the one that we were concerned about, Qualcomm, it was off. So down almost $9, 861 in the pre-market. So hopefully you got out of that and reinvested your money into something that has jumped up. Also, see Lamb Research. Now, this is one that I thought would have maybe popped a little bit, but it dove in the post-market after earnings, down $8.06 right now. And that's a bit of a surprise, but it also affected, or didn't affect, but at the same time that came out, ARM came out, and ARM's results were less than spectacular, with a lot of reinvestment going into that company, causing that stock to drop as well. Why am I not able to see ARM in my list? Here it is. ARM down 11.52, so $11.50. So the two big winners, Microsoft and Meta. Today we've got Apple and Amazon as two of the big ones. I think we're going to see a pop in Amazon, but it is up, I think, 3% or so in the pre-market this morning, just based on the lift. Yeah, it's up $6.81, just based on the lift from what Google had reported and now what Microsoft and Meta came out with. So a little cautious on that. I'd be staying away from Apple. I don't think we're going to see a huge pop in Apple based on hardware devices, and hardware is going to be one of the things that's hardest hit with tariffs, whereas software and advertising revenue, things that are more digital in nature, going to be less impacted there. We're also seeing in retail that retail is pretty much flat, if not just down across the board. Costco, Walmart, all hovering in lower to similar ranges that they've been in for the last 30 days or so. Home Depot down as well. So those would be stocks that I'd be staying away from going forward. Energy is picked up because of the AI boom. Energy primarily being utilities, not oil. So VST being one that's just gone insane. I'd be looking at maybe shorting that going forward, or buying a put on that for a couple months out, because I do think that's going to pull back significantly. Another great example of my strategy here to take your profits when they come with SoFi. SoFi spiked big on earnings this week, if you look at the chart there on the Tuesday, but it's then fallen back to where it was the following day. So you want to take your profits and then buy back in when the stock drops again, which it typically does after earnings. So if I were holding Meta, and which I was, I've sold it now in the pre-market and taken a nice tidy profit, and I'll look to buy in the next couple of weeks when that pulls back, because I do believe it'll pull back and then continue to climb. Another one I'm looking at today that I've been loving lately is Google. Google's off a buck in the pre-market. I've been in and out of this multiple times daily over the last couple of weeks, and I think that if it drops down to the 196 level, it's a steal because it's on its way up to 205. Good luck in your trades today, and if you like the videos, please hit the like and subscribe.